Hi, family out there. This live is about morals and principles and divine knowledge of yourself and your love for yourself. You know, we have so many people who have the interpretation of divine knowledge. Some people believe that you have to leave where you are, move to other countries, get in tune with nature, or get close to the sun. It's divine knowledge. You know, this is, forgot to say, subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Also, please hit the bell so you can get more videos and we can keep in touch. You know, you're going to go through trials and tribulations in your life. It's only going to make you better when things happen to you. When things don't go your quite the way you figure it should go, it's a testimony to you that you just not ready to grow yet. As you see this beautiful, beautiful tree. At one time, this beautiful, beautiful tree was a baby tree. And it started at the roots. It started at the very roots. And before it grew these beautiful, vines and, limbs, it became an adult tree. And I think what's going on with us so-called African American people that are aboriginal to this land base, we're still lost. And we lost in many ways. We lost in many ways. We're still trying to find who we are. Still trying to find out who we are. I'm still trying to find out who I am. I want to get better with this. Okay? I'm not going to ever come on my channel and say that I know everything. Because every day you wake up, the Most High allows you to grow. Just like the roots I just showed you. Young ladies, you were meant for great things. You're more than just a sex symbol. You're more than just a baby maker. You are our queen. The chiefess. As I said, the chiefess. You are the first connection between a mother and her child. The Most High made that for you. But he built men to be able to be your protector and bring some stability in partnership. Most so-called African Americans, not all, have grown up without a father. And they have to be raised by soldiers, by beautiful soldier women. Yes, a woman cannot do it alone. She don't know what it's like to be a man, just like a man does not know what it's like to be a woman. But in circumstances, they have women that have stepped up. And I'm a product of that woman. It's only been 2 months since my mother been dead. And I think about how she built such a strong-minded man. Yes, I have 4 kids. But they're all with the same woman. I done spread my seeds all around this beautiful earth plan. And yes, I have been there for my kids from day one. And I have taken my responsibility. And my responsibility is going to continue to the day I die. Because that's what real fathers do. They take care of their responsibilities. Women, don't allow your men to give excuses on why they can't take care of their responsibilities. You shouldn't have to force a man to be a man. A man should be willing to take care of his kids. A man, it should be no questions, no answers. But women, don't run the good man away. We seem to think that women seem to think, some women, not all, if they can't have the man no more, nobody will. And I'm just going to make the man's life miserable. But what are you really, truly gaining from that? Both of you guys are unhappy. And it ends up creating turmoil through your kids. You may not understand how these things affect your kids. Your kids can be the next nature boy. Your kids can be tossed off to other people raising your kid. Self-love and self-respect comes with all of us, not just women. Because sometimes we tend to talk bad about women and saying that they are hoes and that they carry themselves like hoes and all this other stuff. But what about us men? When are we going to criticize ourselves on the way we carry ourselves? Because you a hoe and a gigolo too. And then I believe it, but we are the reason why our women are in the conditions that they are. There was an article saying that 3 to 6 million successful black women do not have a boyfriend or a husband. Part of the reason is because they don't feel that they want to share the wealth with a bum ass man, which I don't blame them. But they won't even settle with a decent, hard-working middle-class man. And that's what keeps them without a man. So they want quote unquote a certain type of man. You got to have self-respect with yourself. You got to love self. You can't learn anything by loving. You can't love anybody until you love you first, ladies. Same thing for males. You got to love you first. And then you can love the next person. Divine knowledge is about finding yourself. Walk the walk of life, and you shall find divine knowledge. Keep living. And you will find divine knowledge. You don't have to go to Costa Rica. You don't have to go to Africa. You don't have to go travel to Earth to find yourself. Divine knowledge comes with living. And when you live right and you treat yourself right, you will find divine knowledge. Yes, you will find divine knowledge. You don't need a dictator to tell you where to find divine knowledge. You don't need another person to tell you this. You can find it within yourself. Nobody can change you but you. All glory goes to the Most High. Have a nice day.